I mean, he was a very kind of tool player today because he did all the things that, people don't really talk about. But, as your captain, that's what you expect.
So that is Donald Trump being booed, heckled, and flipped off at the FIFA World Cup event, which was a public humiliation for Trump, the likes of which we rarely see. And it comes on the heels of the ongoing public humiliation regarding the Epstein debacle. And believe it or not, despite the boos, heckling, and being flipped off, Trump took a bad situation at the World Cup and made it substantially worse after he awkwardly stood on stage with the winners, Chelsea, even though they obviously wanted him to leave. The whole thing was a total disaster, and right-wingers, particularly the right-wing New York Post, is desperate to cope. Okay, this is a stunning story, but before we unpack all that, if you end up liking this video and you want to support the channel, please be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and alert bells before you go. All right, friends, we have several clips to play here. This is so fun. It's always fun to see Donald Trump, the most prolific bully in modern politics, get bullied in turn and people voice their displeasure. So, this is at MetLife Stadium. This is the FIFA World Cup 2025, and we're going to play several clips, but this is Donald Trump being booed. Yeah, as Harry Bushnell, who's a Yahoo Sports writer, notes, Trump booed loudly as he takes the stage for the World Cup trophy presentation. And again, that is just so exquisitely awkward. It gets so much worse. Here's another clip provided by Harry Sisson. I can't wait for you guys to see the headline from the New York Post in response to this. Loud boos erupt the moment Trump appears on the Jumbotron during the national anthem at the World Cup final. The camera cut away almost instantly. The world is watching, and MAGA is crumbling. Yeah, so he's, in one of the observation decks. He shows up on the Jumbotron. The backlash is what it is, and they instantly cut away so as to not dull the spirit and the energy of the crowd. Because, of course, you want to stay as positive as possible. I found this one funny. So we played that clip at the beginning with people giving Trump the finger. And this guy's posting, MAGA's like, look at all the people saying Trump is number one. I imagine that is quite a bit of cope. Matt Weiser, who is a Washington Post reporter, during the national anthem at the World Cup, the Jumbotron went to Trump, who was standing and saluting next to FIFA President Gianni Infantino. Some boos rang out, and the screen quickly moved elsewhere. You love to see it. You love to see it. That same Matt Weiser says, okay, so that's Trump on the Jumbotron, but then he walked out onto stage. There was quite a lot of booing as well. So here's another clip from a different vantage point. I don't think they like him all that much, people. And this is at an event that people are celebrating, okay? So, again, I can't wait for you to see this. Just to give you a tease, FIFA president tries and fails to usher Trump off stage as Chelsea celebrates World Cup win. I can't wait for he makes this awkward, terrible public humiliation so much worse with his lack of situational awareness, his lack of self-reflection. He just takes it and makes it so much worse. But first, we got to get to the right-wing cope. As our buddies over at Midas Touch note, laughingstock. The New York Post is getting clowned online after falsely claiming that Trump received huge applause at the FIFA World Cup final, when in reality he was getting loudly booed by the crowd. MAGA propaganda is desperately trying to defend Trump. And yes, this is what they posted. Trump and First Lady Melania arrive at MetLife Stadium to huge applause for FIFA World Cup. I watched the video and I did not hear boos. Even if they did, it's the FIFA World Cup. So again, people are trying to cope. Let's see the video. LOL, are you deaf or just liars? Heard a lot of USA chanting, but didn't hear any boos. So again, you have people denying the reality to try to help Trump. It was a mixed reception, boos and applause. Basically 58% like him and 42% don't. Okay, you obviously don't like him from your post, and it's your right to do so. Damn, you guys must be paid by him, huh? He was booed. He's wearing more makeup than Melania. He's going to have to change his stance on Epstein. There's literally no way around it. Why do I hear nothing but boos in the video? I heard booing and very little applause. He was booed. He thinks he could put a jersey on and play. You know it. Just more Trump deity worship. We've all seen the video of him getting heavily booed at the event. So funny. But yes, they posted this. They actually posted this, that everybody loves Trump and he's just a massive applause. And he's so perfect and godlike and just amazing. So they're getting roasted, as the Independent reports. And laughingstock New York Post brutally mocked for claiming Trump received huge applause at FIFA World Cup final. The New York Post is currently facing online ridicule from liberals and progressives after the conservative tabloid claimed that Donald Trump received huge applause at Sunday's FIFA World Cup final, which saw Trump roundly booed both before and after the contest, in what is seen as something of a test run for next year's World Cup, which the United States is hosting alongside Canada and Mexico. The world's best soccer club teams have spent the past few weeks playing in cities across the country, culminating in Sunday's final at MetLife Stadium, New Jersey. Quote, that's why many world leaders and sports fans have been scrutinizing the club games for on- and off-field clues about America's ability to host, the Washington Post noted. Quote, the skepticism is driven by concerns over whether a president who has taken actions to close America's borders and impose wholesale bans on residents from some countries can host a quadrennial celebration of global camaraderie and athleticism. Trump's presence at Sunday's finale between Chelsea and Paris Saint-Germain therefore was met with quite a bit of resistance from soccer fans. While there was a smattering of cheers and chants of USA, USA from nearby attendees when Trump and First Lady Melania Trump were spotted in their suite, the stadium erupted in jeers when the Jumbotron quickly showed him during the national anthem, prompting the camera to quickly pan away. The 80,000 fans also made their displeasure with Trump known following Chelsea's victory, showering the commander-in-chief in boos as he made his way onto the pitch, with FIFA chief Gianni Infantino to present the trophy. The stadium music eventually drowned the crowd out. And again, we actually have one of the players, the Chelsea players, was stunned by this. Like, what the hell is he doing here? Is he not going to leave? What's he doing? It's so funny. So again, that's Trump's reception. And then he takes this bad situation and makes it so much worse. Again, these even media reports, FIFA tries and fails to usher Trump off stage as Chelsea celebrates World Cup win. Giovanni Infantino's attempt to discreetly usher Donald Trump off the stage failed Sunday night, leaving Chelsea soccer players visibly baffled as Trump lingered and remained front and center during their ceremonial World Cup trophy lift. After handing team captain Reece James the trophy following Chelsea's 3-0 victory over Paris Saint-Germain, Trump remained among the players despite protocol dictating a swift exit. Instead, he stood through the celebration, prompting confused glances from the squad, including a visibly puzzled look from player Cole Palmer. Let's take a look.
This was Chelsea's day, though. 3-0 the final score, a moment they were determined to savour with their ecstatic fans. Then came the trophy lift. Chelsea, the first ever winners of the newly revamped tournament. Trump, who'd been booed by some as he walked out, appeared on the podium along with Infantino to hand the trophy to Chelsea skipper Reece James. While Infantino carried on walking, Trump, though, stayed put to sample firsthand the Chelsea celebrations.
Oh my God. And he's standing in front of them. He's standing in front of the people who actually won the damn trophy. This is textbook Trump. No situational awareness, total narcissism, being exactly where he's not supposed to be, where people don't want him to be, among people who loathe him, taking away, distracting from the success of others. And note again, the guy holding the trophy. See how he's like, hey, let's go this way. And Trump's like, yeah, that is over there. That is a direction that I'm not going in. What are you pointing at? Like
James, while
and look at the guy in the middle.
Infantino carried on walking. Trump though stayed.
Is he leaving? That's what he said. Look. Trump
though stayed.
That's so much. So, folks, he's so friggin' awkward. As Aaron Rupard notes, they did everything but break out a giant hook to get Trump out of the shot. It's so funny. It's so funny. It is funny, but also like in a super embarrassing way. Apparently, one of the players, I thought he was going to exit the stage, but he wanted to stay, and I was a bit confused. Yeah, I imagine so. Folks, I don't know what to say to this. Trump is so he's just so stupid and so embarrassing, both at a domestic and national level. But there you have it. I mean, he shows up. He is mercilessly booed. He is heckled. He's flipped off. They give him the finger. They boo him before he goes onto the field, after he goes onto the field. Then when they present the trophy to the winners, something he is supposed to have nothing to do with, he shows up, he stands, he blocks people who actually participated, who actually won the trophy, won the World Cup. He blocks them from the shot. He stupidly refuses like the obvious social cues to get the fuck off stage. And he stands there while all the other players are like, dude, what are you doing? So he compounds a public humiliation and makes it so much worse. And again, this is on the heels of a week of public humiliation for Trump vis-a-vis the Epstein debacle. So again, I love the humiliation. People need to make fun of this more and circulate this more and do your part to humiliate Donald Trump, even as he does his part to humiliate himself. Let's help him out. In the meantime, let me know what you think in the comments.